Hello, this is Brian King again. I'm an adult with ADHD, dyslexia, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I'm also the very proud father of 3 boys on the autism spectrum, 2 of whom also have ADHD. So I'm here to provide you with insights and sound bites for navigating this fast and furious world with an unconventional mind. This is another edition of Succeed with ADHD Anyway. Now, as you may have noticed, there's something really different about today's episode. It also includes video, because I was hoping that by doing so, it would make our conversations a little bit more personal. I hope you agree, and by all means, feel free to give me your feedback, because after all, this is for you. Now, before we jump in, I want to give a quick shout out to our main sponsor. They are MicroShare International. They are cutting edge in terms of their marketing technology. They're one step ahead of what everybody else is doing. And if you like being an innovator, if you like being a leader, the best thing you can do for yourself is to connect with these guys. The easiest way to find them is online at their website, MicroShare INTL. You can also find a link to them on the main podcast website, which is succeedwithadhdanyway.com. Now, I want to start today's conversation with this quote from Henry Nouwen. His last name is spelled Nouwen. And here's what he said. The friend who can be silent with us in a moment of despair or confusion, who can stay with us in an hour of grief and bereavement, who can tolerate not knowing, not healing, not curing, that is a friend who cares. Now, please let this quote sink in, because it's going to be a big part of our conversation today. Have your sons or daughters ever received a call from a friend that starts like this? Hey, do you want to hang out? Do you remember being asked that question when you were growing up? Because I was always stymied by that question. It's so vague. I mean, I don't know what it meant for you, but when I was asked to hang out, I learned that it was often an invitation to sit around and be bored together. Well, that was the hangout experience for me. Well, I don't know what it was for you, and kids tell me that it means a lot more to that, but when it comes to me, I need specifics. And as time passed in my childhood, friends came and went, like they do for everyone. I would reflect upon what I missed about those friendships. And if you think about the quote again that I just read, give it some serious thought, and you'll realize something very important. That relationships aren't simply about what we do together, whether it's just hanging out or doing something more exciting. They're about that experience that we created together. When we decide to do things, it's a means of getting to the experience we want to have. So it's never just about hanging out. Maybe it's about not feeling alone, being connected, the joy of just being in a room with somebody that you know gets you, whether you're having a conversation or not. So if you want to get really specific, though, so that you can get on the same page faster, maybe you'll start with this. Instead of, hey, do you want to hang out? You'll start with, hey, do you want to see a movie? Sure, which one? Well, that depends. How do you want to feel? What experience do you want to have? Do you want to feel inspired? Do you want that adrenaline rush? Perhaps you want to be educated. You want a documentary. The experience you want determines the movie you choose or the activity you choose. In fact, it makes more sense to start with the experience you want to have, then decide which activity will help you have that experience. Make sense? Let's get more specific now. Hey, you want to do something fun? Yeah, let's go see a movie. See how that really cuts to the chase? No brainstorming, no, oh, you want to do something? Sure. What do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. What do you want to do? See what I mean? The experience you want also determines the friend that you want to do it with. You know, you have your fun friends, you have your serious friends. You like the friend that likes to have their pants scared off just as much as you do in a horror flick. For the record, I am not that friend, okay? Now, you don't want to take your good friends Debbie Downer or Billy Badmood to the adult comedy that's going to offend them, right? Of course you're not. what you're going to do is practice what I call the friendship 3-step, which is simply coming up with the answers to these questions that will help you determine what experience you want to have and who's the best person to have it with. Okay, you ready? First question. What experience do you want to have? Do you want to have fun? Do you want companionship? Do you want excitement, adventure? Question 2. What activity will help you create that experience? Is it a movie? Maybe it's going for a walk in nature, going to a museum together, or just walking around town. 3. With whom do you want to share this experience? Who's the best friend for the job or best person? Could it be a brother or sister, a spouse, a colleague, a friend? The key to the 3 steps is to realize that being with another human being is about co-creating an experience. It's up to both of you to decide, are we going to have fun with this? Are we going to have an adventure with this? You both put effort into creating it, and it ends up being twice as fun or twice as adventurous as a result. So choose the person you do it with wisely. Now, here's an exception. There are, of course, those moments when someone we care about is having a difficult time. And though he knows how to enjoy himself, he needs to be shown the way. That's when you, a good friend, asks your friend to do something fun. Because you know you need to snap them out of it. You need to give them a change of pace. You need to give them the opportunity to smile again. And your invitation and powerful modeling of what it means to find joy in the simplest of ways is exactly the experience that this person needs to be reminded how to have. And when you show them the way to a smile, a laugh, a little variety, you show them how to get there again for themselves. People have done this for me time and time again throughout my life, and I'm forever grateful. Please share this episode with anyone you feel would benefit from it. Don't forget to visit my website, succeedwithadhdanyway.com, and please leave a review. Tell us how we're doing. And please feel free to leave a review on iTunes, or in this case, YouTube as well, and tell us how these programs have been helpful for you. Most important, last but not least, be sure to join us next time for another episode of Succeed with ADHD Anyway. This is Brian King saying, thanks for being you.